This is America's Mark 38 25mm machine gun system. The Mark 38 machine gun system is a low-cost, stabilized self-defense weapon system that dramatically improves ships' self-defense capabilities in all weather conditions, day or night. Installed aboard 14 different classes of U.S. Navy ships and U.S. Coast Guard cutters, it is used extensively by the U.S. military as well as by NATO forces. The Mark 38 is a 25mm automatic gun system that provides ships with a defensive and offensive gunfire capability for the engagement of a variety of surface targets. It's designed to provide close-range defense against patrol boats, swimmers, floating mines, and various targets ashore, including enemy personnel, lightly armored vehicles, and terrorist threats. 1 crewman is required for operation and 2 for maintenance. Also known as the Bushmaster, this weapon is a navalized version of the chain gun, an externally powered weapon developed by Hughes for the U.S. Army as the Mark 242. The Mark 38 autocannon is an externally powered dual-feed single-barrel weapon that may be fired in both the single-shot mode and in automatic mode. The Mark 38 does not depend on gases for operation, but instead utilizes an electric motor located in the receiver to drive all the moving parts inside the cannon. Ammunition feeding, loading and firing, extraction and ejection are all done by the motor. The Mark 38 machine gun mount, train, and elevation are controlled manually by the gun operator. In the event of a major malfunction, the gun can be removed from the mount and another one installed in its place in 5 minutes by 2 people. The gun had a long road to travel to gain acceptance into the United States Navy ships. In 1977, the Chief of Naval Operations approved their use to replace aging 20mm Mark 16 guns, which were difficult to maintain and did not use standard NATO ammunition. However, the gun was not operationally evaluated for naval use until the summer of 1987. Then, with the urgent need for such weapons in the Persian Gulf, production of this weapon was greatly accelerated. Much of the necessary work was done at Naval Weapons Support Center Crane, which was responsible for the design of the Mark 38 mounting. The 25mm chain gun was employed aboard various combatant and auxiliary ships in the Mideast Force escort operations and during Operations Desert Shield and Desert Storm. The weapons are maintained in a rotatable pool available for temporary installation on various deploying ships and permanent installation on certain amphibious and auxiliary ships, patrol craft, and Coast Guard cutters. As the Mark 38 is manually trained and lacks stabilization, target tracking is difficult when the machine gun system is used on a small combatant ship. For this reason, the Navy started a program to develop a low-cost, remotely controlled and stabilized version designated as the Mark 38 Mod 2. Improvements compared to the Mark 38 include an on-mount electro-optical sight, improved ammunition loading, improved man-machine interface, and embedded trainer and ship roll compensation. The new system also provides the capability to have 2 different ammunition types loaded and selecting between them from a remote console. Due to the success of the Mark 38 Mod 2, the program scope was expanded in July 2012 to add several ship classes and to develop a modification to the system. This modification is known as the Mark 38 Mod 3, which is a technical refresh of the Mark 38 Mod 2. A major upgrade to the Mod 3 is the system's advanced electro-optical infrared sensor, which provides 330-degree surveillance capability and 3 fields of view. The superior optics allow sailors to monitor the seas and respond to threats even in extremely low-light conditions, with the benefits of a low-contrast, low-light-level color day camera and an eye-safe laser rangefinder. While the electro-optical infrared sensor system is integrated with the Mod 3 state-of-the-art fire control system, the Mark 38 Mod 3 is unique from other naval weapons because its surveillance system moves separately from the gun system, preventing adversaries from easily knowing they've been detected. The Mark 38 Mod 3 also provides a range of 2.5 kilometers and selectable rates of fire from single to 180 rounds per minute, and fires all U.S. Navy-approved 25mm ammunition. The coaxially mounted 7.62mm chain gun with a 500 round per minute rate of fire provides the capability to accurately engage threats while in port or close to port. The Mark 52 7.62mm is gas-operated and uses recoil to eject spent cartridges and advance to the next round. A misfired round is safely ejected forward of the barrel as well. Jared Kroll, Communications Manager for Northrop Grumman Armament Systems. The addition of the coaxial Mark 52 machine gun gives the gunner another right-sized option for countering a small target. The Mark 52 is very durable, reliable, and accurate, according to a Navy briefing slide. The company also is offering the Navy another upgrade of the Mark 38 by switching out the M242 Bushmaster cannon for a larger caliber weapon. The Mark 44 30mm cannon, the same gun used as a close-in weapon on the San Antonio-class amphibious transport dock ship, the Littoral Combat Ship's surface warfare module, and the Zumwalt-class guided missile destroyer. Another option is the stretch version of the Mark 44, which would allow use of programmable ammunition such as air burst ammunition. Installed aboard Ticonderoga-class cruiser, aircraft carriers, Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, DDG, dock landing ship, LSD, landing helicopter dock, LHD, landing helicopter assault, LHA, amphibious command ship, LCC, landing platform dock, LPD, Mark 6 patrol boat, Cyclone-class coastal patrol ship, offshore support vessel ship, OSV, U.S. Coast Guard Sentinel-class ship, offshore patrol cutter ships, and WMEC-class cutter ships. The Mark 38 is an automatic gun system that provides ships with a defensive and offensive gunfire capability for the engagement of a variety of surface targets.